Today we're going to be doing some cool stuff to the Mustang. If you guys missed the video yesterday that we went and we took this car through a car wash with no doors, windshield or anything. We got the cops called on us and all kinds of stuff. Click up above and go check that out. Today though, we're going to be doing a little bit of modifications to the Mustang. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. It smells like straight up E85 in here. Holy crap. First start, no issues. It is super early in the morning, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of dead right now. We're about to pull the Mustang up on the lift. We're gonna change the oil today, get some fresh AMSOIL in there. This weekend, we've got a huge race in this car. We're gonna be trying to push it down from 971, which is my fastest time I ran a few days ago. If you missed that video, click up above. But anyways, I'm gonna be trying to push a little bit further, maybe get a 9.5, 9.6, somewhere around there. So we're gonna change the oil, get some fresh oil in here. That way we don't have anything to worry about. I've probably had this oil in here for maybe 15 or 20 passes, but I'm gonna keep trying to stay on top of getting the oil changed very regularly. It's a stock motor, like I said, and we're making probably around 1,050 wheel horsepower right now. So it's by the grace of God that this thing is holding on. I'm gonna at least take care of it while I can. And then after that, we're going to probably pull my front sway bar off, which I'll explain that in a minute. And then I've also got a front bumper support that I want to put on. So we've got a few things that I want to do today. We'll find out this weekend if it makes any difference for sure. One thing real quick, I am not sponsored by AMSOIL, so do not think that I'm trying to promote them for like profit or anything, but I believe honestly that this oil is pretty much the only reason that this engine is still alive in here. Well, paired with a few other factors, but the oil I think makes a very, very large difference. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I use this AMSOIL Signature Series. I use 5W50 in this car. Oh God. That's squeaking. I use 5W50 in this car though. This stuff has been honestly just amazing for me. I've not had even issues in the slightest. I never remember my drain plug bolt for some reason. Is a 15 the same thing as a 5/8? Let's find out on today's episode if it's just a 6. It is not. Will it work? Probably. Should I try it? Nope. Now something else that's crazy, again, not trying to promote AMSOIL or anything, but seriously, something else that is crazy is this oil has been beat on like crazy, but yet whenever I pull it out of here, watch how clean it's gonna be. Look at that. This motor is healthy. This oil is helping a ton. And then today we're gonna be pulling this front sway bar off. But honestly, I have no idea how to even get it out of there. At worst case, I know I can at least take off the end links right here off of the struts, but I don't know how to get the whole sway bar out of the car. That's probably gonna be a challenge. So the sway bar is connected to the strut tower. The strut tower basically, well not the strut tower, but the strut itself basically cannot go up very far because the sway bar is there and it's doing its job. But in drag racing, you want this front suspension to go up a lot. That way the front goes up, the back goes down, and the car weight transfers, and that's where a lot of guys will start pulling wheelies, but that's not really the goal, is to pull a wheelie. The goal is to have proper weight transfer and have all the weight sit on the back tires. That way the tires hook really hard and the car just goes. Right now what's happening is the front is really stiff. So if this is the front of the car, the front is basically, I take off and the back squats, but the front doesn't really come up too high. What it should do is whenever I take off, the back should squat and the front should lift and just soar out of the line. And I've never had a car that doesn't have a front sway bar. I've honestly never even really drag raced until this car. So this is the first car that I've raced really on a drag strip. I mean, I've made a one pass in my Corvette, but that was it. And then I got this car and I've been racing since, but really I am so far from a professional drag racer or whatever you want to call it. I'm honestly just a guy on YouTube that likes to go to the drag strip and go race. So I don't claim to be any kind of professional by any means. So I'm pretty new to every bit of this and I have no idea what taking the front sway bar off is going to do, as much as I wish I could say that I do. But I just read online and heard a lot of people telling me that this is honestly probably the best way to get good weight transfer. And speaking of that, I've got new front suspension coming in for the Mustang, I believe 2 weeks from now, and they're going to be complete front coilovers from Viking. Huge thanks to Viking again. But whenever those get here, they're going to be double adjustable fronts, but they actually have no hookup for the sway bar. So whenever you run those, you actually don't even run a sway bar up front anyways. So kind of curious to try it out, get used to how it feels with no sway bar. So whenever we go to the front struts in the front, or the front coilovers up front, I'll be used to how it feels wheels and the coilovers are gonna do nothing but just help out a ton. As you guys know, we have put a lot of suspension on the back, but we haven't put that much on the front. We've got double adjustable everything back here, but we just don't have anything up front. We've just got the lowering springs and that is it. Anyways though, enough talking. Now that this is done, I can go ahead and put the drain plug back in there. Drain plug is replaced, the oil filter is replaced with a new one. So tell me how bad of an idea this would be. You know how heavy that cap back is? What if we took off this back and flipped these down just for the track? And then also we can do this today too. I forgot about this. I've got a tubular front bumper support that came in for this car from BMR. Ooh, yeah. So this is a lightweight front bumper support. Underneath this bumper, there is this huge, probably 30-pound ugly piece of that's supposed to help in crashes and stuff. We're gonna replace it with this really, really lightweight tubular crash support. This one weighs honestly probably about 2 pounds. 3 pounds. Once we take the sway bar out, that's going to drop some weight. Harry's already got the sway bar end links pulled off, so the sway bar is disconnected from the spindles up front. Now we're just going to go ahead and pop the engine bay, or not pop the engine bay, what the hell, pop the hood, and underneath there we're going to have to use extensions to be able to get to the sway bar mount bolts. Once we take those out, we can actually slide it all out, so that's not going to be too big of a deal. We were looking at it underneath and we were like, how are we going to get those out? But oh yeah, you can see them easy right here. Simple. One right there. I don't know if you can see. Dude, this is cake. You can see them so easy. Come look right here. You don't even have to take the airbox out. Look at that thing. While Harry's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this thing up with oil real quick. Where are the funnels? Here's a funnel. 1 down, 7 more to go. 8 quarts of AMSOIL. Oops. 80 pounds of oil pressure. That is what I like to see. This thing is about to roll over 25,000 miles. All right. So you gonna drive this bitch to the track? Probably not. I feel like if I go out there and I'm pushing this thing hard, it's probably not gonna hang on for much longer, especially now. For some reason, I just got a weird feeling. I might though. Maybe if you drive it out there, that's why it doesn't break. The car knows it doesn't have a way home other than driving back home. So it's like, nah, I can't brake here. We can raise her up now. How in the hell? There you go. Oh, there we go. Ah. Yeah. Oh, that's heavy. That's a 1/10 and a quarter mile, right? No, I'm joking. I don't even have to lose weight now. I was trying to drop like 20 pounds. That did it for me. Look, now I keep eating good. Well, there we go. Sway bar is out. I've never seen a car without a sway bar up front. It does look kind of strange. Yeah. All right. Now, since we're almost there, we might as well just pull the front bumper off too. There's like a ton of bolts up here. The sides are easy. Right. So now this is why this is gonna suck. We got to pull off this black, ugly, heavy, lanky piece of thing right here. Anyways though, if you check that out, that is gonna go in place of this, and we'll have a lot better access to everything. A lot better airflow past the heat exchanger and radiator as well, and it's a lot less weight. I've got an all BMR suspension. If you want to go check out their website, you get a good discount if you use the code that's right here on the screen. They've got stuff for Challengers, Ford, Mustangs, like literally anything that you can imagine. They've got suspension parts for it, and they are fantastic. We've got 4 bolts right here to take out, and everything's gonna be ready to go. The intercooler pump is already disconnected and removed. We're gonna set that aside right here. All right, hold that support up. It's about to come off. Ow. Whoa, whoa. Yep. That felt real good. Yep, that is much more airflow. This part sucks. I'll just let you know right now. You gotta feed it through both of them at the same time. I got mine. This is actually much easier to do now that the whole bumper support and everything isn't there. That's beautiful. Now I remember why this sucks. Ooh, yeah. Put this intercooler pump back on. This goes through here. I don't know why I didn't think of this last time. That's what I should have done from the beginning. That easy. Now the bumper is ready to get put back on. Hell yeah. That easy. Front bumper's back on. I'm telling you, the next thing that this car needs is some lightweight brakes, some bead locks. We need to put that built block in here and a stage 3 MT82 behind it. And this is done. It's done. Over with. Now we just got to put the under tray back on so it holds the bumper in place. I also want to get those track spec hood vents. Feel the rain on your lips. No one else can do it for you. Y'all trying to go eat? I kind of want to drive this car, and I'm also hungry. This is the first drive with no front sway bar. I'm kind of curious how it feels cornering kind of quickly. I can feel it. The front rolls now. It's not bad though, actually. It's not as much of a difference as I expected. Oh yeah, okay, now I feel it. Oh wow. The front end is so loose now. Oh geez. I see now what the purpose of a sway bar is. I know the purpose of it, but I've never experienced the purpose of a sway bar. But now feeling it with no bar on there is just incredible. We're getting on the interstate right now. I want to check it out at Interstate Speeds to see what it's like. Woo, nope. This is not much of a highway friendly car anymore. If I had to swerve really fast to get out of the way of something, I am screwed. So it normally handles amazing. It is a performance pack car, so the performance pack sway bars and everything are very stiff from the factory. And this car normally handles phenomenal, but now with no front sway bar, it's just like, wow, I really can't even explain what that feels like. It's literally just like what it would feel like if you would imagine no sway bar. The body literally will just keep floating around despite what the wheels are doing. So like, the wheels may be going one direction and the body kind of rolls and then follows the wheels. It's really strange to explain, but I also wanted to get the car out just to kind of get it out on the street and put a few miles on this new oil change, because like I said, this weekend we're going to be going to the track and pushing it pretty dang hard. The only issue that I would be concerned about now is if the car starts spinning, well, the tires start spinning and I lose a little bit of traction. I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to recover from now that there's no front sway bar to kind of just lock it all down and point it back going the right direction. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Well guys, there we have it. We've got our new bumper support in the car from BMR. We've gotten our sway bar out and got all that removed. There's the old bumper support and the sway bar down there. So all that is good to go. New oil change, new oil filter. So this weekend should be a lot of fun. With the sway bar off and everything, if we can get a good launch in, I'm looking for a mid 9-second pass. Like I said, 9.5, 9.6, somewhere around there would be amazing. Really, really cool. We're just gonna keep trying to push deeper into the 9s until we can hopefully get a very, very fast pass in. So anyways guys, that is gonna be all for today's video. This car has a lot of stuff that we still got to do to it. Hopefully we can get some lightweight brakes pretty soon, drop a little bit more weight all around the car, and get this thing moving out a little bit quicker than what it is. I'm seriously so happy with how this car has been doing. It's awesome. Anyways though, we're probably about to do some more stuff with this little car. If you guys haven't seen the videos with this, seriously go check them out. They're ridiculous, but we're gonna figure out something fun to do with this car today. So anyways, I'll see you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm all alone again, out of my own again, running from home again. You always telling me you can do better. Shut up and show me then. I don't got time for this. I laid on the line for this. Told you in confidence all of my secrets and all of my woes. You took all of my soul.